What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Marshante, and I am back again with another video. And in today's video, I am shooting a podcast, but I don't like this is my first time, so I'm recording the YouTube video too. But it's really just like a sit down talk. About a year ago, I did a sit down talk about relationships, and that's basically what this is about. It's about like how that's changed for me and like how my view has changed. Honestly, looking back, I wouldn't say I was wiser then, but like, you know, as you go on, you kind of forget like the standpoint you were standing on sometimes. But I just had to like rearrange and review that particular time. But I've come to like more realizations being in college and stuff now. So I'm going to talk about that. And I'm in this green screen room shooting. We on TV, bro. And we on here, we being recorded right now, so like we actually gotta do some stuff. But yeah, I'm shooting my podcast video. I gotta let my co-host in. Hold up. No pretzels. Yeah, me too. This is my co-host, y'all. We doing. But okay, so the first question is, how do you feel about guys in college versus how you felt about guys in high school?
I feel like they're the same.
Really?
Yes.
Really the same?
Or if anything, in college, I feel like they're more, they act like they're in high school. I feel like it's like kind of vice versa. You would think when they get to college, you're like, oh, okay, like I really wanna, well, not settle down, but at least, you know, like kind of be with one person.
Especially if you mess with older people.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that's the thing.
That's
like
not the case.
I agree. I would say like it's like kind of, I don't want to say a culture shock, but kind of is, because like you deal with people from different places and you're thinking, oh, since I'm going to this new, especially if you're from outer state. Y'all, me and her are from outer state, so we not from where we go to school at. So we thinking, oh, people are better. These people are devious. Y'all, like,
these people are awful.
They're crazy,
weird,
like,
annoying.
Exactly. It's
all the above.
It's really like a culture shock, because coming to college, yeah, we mess with people. Okay, clarifying mess.
Right.
We talk. Like, we talk to people in our grade.
Okay, I was right. Okay, because I heard it the first time and then I'm like,
okay. But we talk to people in our grade, so we're like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But like, mind you, we already know they probably wouldn't be as mature because we both came out of high school. But we also talk to people that is not in our grade and older than us. Y'all, they worse than the high schoolers. Like, they're
scared.
But I think,
I don't know.
I don't even know if it's scared. I feel like they know what game they're playing, because they're thinking, maybe they know we think, oh, they're supposed to be more mature, so they play the game as if they are, but like they're tricking us because they've been here. So
yeah, but when I tell them
that
I'm mature and this is what I want,
and then they don't give that to you, that's just crazy. Like, they will really play in your face.
Really play
like
in your
really play in
like,
your face bad. Then make
slow?
it seem like it's
Am
you.
I slow?
Make it seem like it's you. That's the thing. Like, like I really don't get it. The dynamic between high schoolers and then college men, it's not that far off, and that's kind of sad. Yeah. But next question. What do you think? Do you feel like people should date in college? Like, okay, clarify dating first year rather than the whole college experience.
First year, no.
Okay, mess with people? Do you feel like?
Who doesn't? That's literally what everybody goes to school
for,
low-key. Well, you know,
right. I know what you're saying.
I think, because then, you know, you're always talking to like your parents or just older people, and they're like, oh, you'll find your husband in
But then like, the thing is, people say that, and a lot of people do, and then I'm like, if I don't, then when will I ever find him? Like, I'm concerned.
Well, if we go to medical school, my mom said that that's probably where. But like, even then, like, for me, like, I know I'm gonna be stressed. Like, I'm not about to be worried about nobody. Like,
no love, like,
like, I don't know, but
yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like dating first year, like, okay, it depends. Like, I'm not saying go out here and be a bop your first year, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how to clarify it. Don't be a bop, but definitely don't get your hopes up in people, because I feel like then that's where your stressors come from. If you worried about a person like you really like, and I'm saying this because I did it. She sort of did it too. We both did it, and like, we had to tighten up. Like, we had to sit down with each other. Girl, tighten up. Like, stand on business. SOB. But it definitely, like, will mess you up. And I'm not saying it will mess your academics up, but you'll definitely be off your game. And it's not worth it. Like, these people down the line. And then the thing is, they all gonna come back anyway. Like,
they always come
they
back.
always come back. They always come back.
come back.
They always come back. So don't stress it too much. Maybe like down the line, have a man. But even then, like, if you're involved in stuff, you're not gonna be worried about people, like, cause you're gonna be busy, and then they're gonna be like, oh, you don't text me, you don't call me.
That's why I always just say, like, whenever he comes, he comes.
We're
like,
right,
you know
and
what I
he'll
mean?
fit in with that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
God's timing.
Period.
Everything.
Okay, you gotta ask a question I asked you.
Ask a question.
Yeah, just like a random question. I didn't have these planned. It was just what came to mind first.
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, right?
Right.
How many bodies is too many bodies for freshman year? Because from what I'm hearing from people, I'm like,
Right. But a lot of people came in with bodies.
okay, but like,
you saying like
just
like coming in fresh?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
slate. It depends.
because some people are the teens, some people are the.
Do you feel like it's different for girls and boys, or that shouldn't be a thing?
I don't think it should be a thing, but like.
Okay, so like, if we're talking about both combined together, no, like, different stereotype.
But everybody's is gonna be different because mine is gonna be low. But that's also just because like I don't like
so
going around.
It's like being honest. One is too many, in my opinion. It just depends, because like your focus shouldn't be like coming in and messing with everybody, right?
Right.
But like if you're a person that like just gets down like that, I'm not gonna stop you. Over 5.
Pants. But like
over 5 is too many.
over 5, I was thinking like 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying like max 5.
Max. Because
like,
still like
if you do
way
2,
too many.
if you do 2 first semester, 2 second semester, and 1 somewhere in the middle, that's crazy.
That's like 6 girls. Like
He probably did more than that. Yo.
Yeah, but like if you think about like not at the same time, that's just but like just that's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
That's like what? Basketball team? Let me stop playing.
Nah, that's the
start. Like 6, 7 people. Like whoa, that's crazy. But I think like 3.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't know, cause I feel like coming into college, like the reason I ain't did nothing with nobody, not on that level, but the reason I feel like it's just like it depends, like unless you know the person, you know what I'm saying, coming in,
Yeah.
like just coming in like your first semester messing with anybody, it's crazy. Like
everybody.
these people, like people actually have stuff here, like they actually got diseases, and like you're coming in like knowing sophomores, juniors, and seniors thinking they're good people, but they had a freshman year too. They had a sophomore year, and they're known for certain stuff. You just don't know that because you just got here.
Right.
So
Do your research.
Yeah, do your research. Like, we the feds for we the feds for real. So, like,
it is.
Tight.
Like, I'm gonna know more than you know about yourself.
Right. Like, I feel like for us, though, as freshmen, we do know a little too much. But it's been saving us so thus far.
Yeah, but it's not like we're going around spreading it.
Right. And it's not like we're asking.
It's not information, like oppressing people.
Right, the information finds me, and I'm just like it's like, I'm like, oh, I caught it, like.
Right, like our plates is stacked, but they ain't going nowhere.
And people wouldn't even think we know what we know about them. That's the thing.
That's
a good thing though, because we're trustworthy. We're trustworthy because like I ain't gonna spread your business.
If they heard things about me, it's definitely a rumor.
It's not true, because we be in our like room or with each other, like, you feel me?
And people be mad. It's okay.
And to like be able to check business, like we could always, because we like, girl, I was with you that day. Like, what they talking about? You feel me? But,
literally.
All right, you got one more question then I could.
One more question.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Okay, I don't even know. Let's see. For like freshmen, what's one thing you would change about freshman year? Or like if you could, no, I'm not gonna say that. Just what's one thing you could change?
That I did?
Yeah, or like experience, or just.
I would say. I would honestly, I would say like messing with a certain person. Well, like talking to a certain person over and over again, and like giving them, like, I believe in second chances, but giving them more than a second chance over and over again.
Yeah, I would say the same, but like with a friend. Cause like, you know, it's working being nice to people, and then when you just go like really try to just be out there and think you're doing something, you're not cute. And
we talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah. So
like,
we really
don't get it twisted. Okay.
Yeah, we really the same.
And it's really like place and time, like.
Right. And then it's just like, I feel like a thing I would change also is like you said, not being nice, because like there's a way to be like straightforward and stern without being rude, but like not letting people get over on me, because I just feel like I was too nice just because I just got here. Like, you don't gotta, that's how people walk all over you, and that's not cute, right? No matter what their status is,
right? You
feel me? Because like that don't mean nothing if
really
right. And especially if you gonna be higher than theirs, it's like, and if you already the freak is you doing?
That's why every person I meet, I'm straightforward, because this is what we're not gonna do, and I gotta make sure, you know, they even. Well, if I'm talking to you, like, I think that you could be a candidate to be my friend,
right?
If I'm even talking to you, but if I don't, like, that's a no. I'm sorry.
But I would say in all our freshman year, it's not like it had its. Okay, life is gonna have its ups. Life is gonna have its downs.
I mean, life be life.
Right, like life is life, and it definitely did have its ups and downs. But I would say we did have fun, like, and the fun, like, weighed out. Like, it wasn't just like the downs weighed out the ups, if that makes sense. Like, they took over. The ups definitely did help. Like, side quests, like, like, y'all, we've almost, the amount of times we've almost not been here this day is crazy. But it's been fun. Like, it's been real.
No complaints. I love it.
Me too, bro.
So, like,
okay. And a question I have. I feel like we could do one more question each, because that'll be 6. So just think, because I'm going to go with mine. What do you coming in, so you know how like people give advice. People give advice coming in, like, don't talk to athletes, don't talk to Greek people type. What do you feel about that?
Okay, okay, here's the thing.
Like talking to Greeks and athletes.
I feel like you can talk. Well, one, like, just anywhere, somebody's gonna know somebody. Let's start right there.
Especially if they've already been here.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying our campus is small. I mean, I'm not
it's
saying our
big.
campus is big, but it's not like.
You know what it is? It's a big campus, but that's in terms of like the majority.
And if
when
you think
you're
about it, a lot of people live off campus.
right? And when you're like the diverse, and you hang around the diverse is like
low key we're big, but like
everybody know everybody.
Exactly.
It's like a cookout, like
no,
nah, like
somebody's in this
right.
org, somebody's in that org. Everybody talks. But my thing with athletes is, I mean, obviously athletes are very busy, but it's just you gotta find the right one. Like, obviously there's that stereotype that like all athletes are,
Bobs type.
Right, which that could be true, but I feel like that's.
I feel like they have their moments.
Right, but I feel like that's not just based on like because they do a sport. That's their character at the end of the day.
Right, and I feel like it depends if you find the right one.
Exactly.
Like if you find the right one, like here's the thing. This sounds bad, but. You could find an athlete that is classified as a bop or was a bop, but if you're the right girl he wants, he not gonna bop on you.
Right, and people change.
And that's just the like reality, bro.
And I don't even like saying that people change. And because deep down, everybody, people change, but like deep down, you're still gonna be that person that you always were. Like, there's no and ifs, buts about that. But, and then with Greek, just no, especially if you're trying to like be in it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like trying to talk to someone Greek, like freshman, sophomore year, no.
In general, yeah.
I mean, they bops too. Few of them too. So, I mean, everybody, I mean, it is what it is.
But even if they're not bops, like, majority, like, their org, even if they're nice people, because like mind you, our people here, everybody really cool, nice, like it's like a family, especially because we did a summer program and like some of our mentors, their org as a whole, like social media is a thing, so they're gonna be like, oh, this, like certain orgs have their image, and that's just gonna be that, like it's not gonna really change. So you may be classified as the girl that's like a try-hard or a bop because you're trying to be around them or because you know them. So I would say the same thing. I would say athletes, definitely if you find yours, keep yours on the low because like, girls are gonna try to like, there's a lot of girls that's in the streets out here. Like, it's crazy how they like sell themselves short, but they don't value themselves at all, which is crazy. But they will take your man, they will not care, they will fight you, da-da-da-da. So if you find an athlete, make sure you keep your business on the low. And with anybody, keep your business on the low. Not everybody needs to know. Because then they're
not even your friend.
Right, because then they're going to put their opinion on it.
Guys don't care, they'll go around the whole friend group. Like,
right, and like, they'll give their opinion on it. I say find you that one friend you could tell really anything. Like, this is not even my friend. This is my sister. What did you say about my brother?
You say that again to my face. What did you say about my brother? That's not a trait, that's my brother.
Nah, but like this my dog. Like we really bonded to the level where we feel like we could be that deep with each other. And you really need one person. Like, please, like, don't have a whole circle of people you tell all your business. Like, there's friends that I can't tell my business, not because I don't trust them, just because, like, when you start spreading your business, that's when you start seeing your business change. And, like, people may put their certain energy on it, like, they don't want it to happen, and then it starts changing for you. And they may, like, change your opinion about it, too. So don't do that. And that's how I feel about athletes. Like what she said with Greeks, I feel the same way. Just leave it alone. If you do, just know the impact is probably like the outcome is gonna be like everybody's outcome. Like especially your first year, maybe down the line.
Right.
Like when you get older and stuff.
Come in,
right. Not
like
soon as you come in. That's what I'm saying. Like later, yes. Because they're like people too. They're not terrible.
Right.
Like, you see them get married. Like, they're not always like, just when you come in. Because you also don't know their motives and their intentions. They gon' throw them roses and make... They gon' throw them roses and you gon' like forget everything. You not... I'm sorry, y'all, but they gonna throw them roses and you gonna forget everything. I'm telling you,
it's gonna lose.
No, you gonna lose pressure bust pipes. But nah, for real, like, all jokes aside, like, you may get distracted. So just know, like, that's what's gonna happen if you take that path. I mean, hey, I don't blame you, shoot. But like, tight. And then, okay, and another thing, like, my friend, because we have older friends that is like sophomores, she told me they all taught. So if you taught to one person, all the brothers gonna know. Everybody gonna know. So like, just don't do it to yourself.
All the brothers and the sisters gonna know.
Which is crazy, especially if you want to do something like that. Like, I'm not saying like, and especially if you want to, don't tell nobody. Because people just are so clueless. Just
discretion in college in general is very important.
Like, just be discreet about your whole life.
Don't tell your business. You don't know these people.
Right. They don't know you. You think they care for you. They do not care for you. They will let you burn in the fire
and if
on the 6th floor.
Because you are in a bigger environment, people will spread your business. And people will be messy. They will.
And you'll hear rumors about yourself. Like, I've heard a rumor that didn't make no sense.
Rumor, like,
we just gonna like beat a little bit. Sorry, camera cut out, but like we were saying, just be discreet about your life. Dang, camera kind of blurry.
I know,
it's
that's
that
what
light.
I was thinking.
It's the light. Wait, I don't know. Okay, that's not that bad. We look, our skin clear. We look good. But no, yeah. Just be discreet about everything, guys. Be discreet. So, okay, that was that. What about your last question?
I'm trying to think, so they're not like all the same, but like I want to do one like about friendship, like
that's important.
In general, like how do you walk into friendships with? Okay, what's the difference between friendships in high school and friendships in college, and how do you approach them? Separately, if that makes sense. Like, how do you approach, or how did you approach friendships in college rather than high school?
Okay, so I would say, high school's different, of course, because like, if you go to high school like your whole 4 years, chances are middle school, elementary, you went to school with a lot of those same people. Right. So it's not like you have to go out and make new friends, especially if you're going to the same school district, all that. College, if you decide to move away and go to a new state, which we both did with new people,
right?
Gotta find a way to like meet and make new friends. And the way I would say I approached my friendships in high school was the fact that I knew people. And like, I just made friends in classes and stuff like that with people like I already knew socially. So it wasn't hard. And like, I still have contact with some people, but I just knew some friendships were just like for high school. Yeah. So I didn't force it. And I was like, I enjoyed the time we had. And I feel like if I called those people now and reach out, they would still talk, but it's not like a friendship that's like now, if that makes sense. It was for that season of life. But the way I approach it in college is different because, one, if you go to a new state, you're meeting people from other places and you don't know how they were raised or how their attitude is. Like, her attitude from where I'm from. So, mind you, she's like from the north. She up there. And I'm from the south. So, southern people are all emotional, all sweet. Like, we wave at each other and we don't know each other type. They don't do that where she from. So like they more if I'm going to the gas station, I'm going straight to the gas station. I'm not talking to the neighbor. I'm not talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. So the way I approached it here was like, I did a program, I made friends, and I just like, you got to get outside your shell. Like, you got to talk to people. You got to join clubs. And you got to get out there, because if you don't, then you're not going to make friends.
Yeah.
There's no other way. Like, you make friends, like, doing your orientation and stuff, but you have to be willing to talk, because if you don't talk, people are not going to talk to you. So,
No.
And that's, like, how we became friends. Honestly, we were in the same small group for the program we were in, and there was this one girl we were both friends with, and then we started talking. And now we're, like, even closer than we both are with the other girl.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like, me and her are two different types of people. And, like, this sounds bad, but she doesn't usually like the type of people that I am. But, you know, I just got that character. Like, she's not an emotional, like, sensitive person. She cares, but she's not like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm usually not, like, friends with people that's, like, so straightforward, and I don't want to say cutthroat, but, like, you know, just more out there in that type of way, because, like, I'm a sensitive person and my feelings get hurt easily. But I feel like knowing
just
her,
get used to each other.
yeah, and I feel like we've set our boundaries and we know each other means good. Like, it's when people are always cutthroat and they're negative to you, no positivity, no love, no none of that. We got that. Like, even though, like, usually people like that wouldn't match, like, we, like, our opposites in this situation do attract. So,
and I feel like that's where the point in college is, where you have to grow as a person, because you're not going to meet, you know, like, you grow up with the same people, like, in high school. And for me, I was growing up with the same people since 6th grade. So it's like, you know, you really, I'm not saying you have to be friends with everybody, but, like, you kind of have to be, and then you all kind of, like, start to become, like, the same person almost.
right.
If that makes sense.
Like, we're really alike now, even though we're still really different.
Exactly.
And I feel like it's just, like, a fact of finding that one person. Like, I feel like we're sisters at this point. Like, her family knows my family, and we're, like, we all love each other.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, don't do that with too many people, because then you're going to lose view, and then there's going to be people who use you and stuff like that. Like,
that's what I was going to get at. Do not take friendships for advantage in college. I don't... And that also comes from, like, either how you were raised or just past experiences, like, you know, in high school. Obviously, people change. So, like, I mean, okay, let me not... Okay. Like, in high school, you could have been, like, the popular person.
right.
But
it don't
college,
matter. It don't
like,
matter.
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Like,
about
it's
that
gonna
status.
reality check you. If you come in...
Quick.
If you come in college thinking you the...
Baby,
you're not.
You're like
because there's people that's already here that is the actual
exactly,
like, which is like probably athletes, all them people. Like,
exactly.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say you don't matter, because you do matter, but you don't matter. Like, your status don't matter. You gotta rebuild. Like, people don't know you. Like,
right, and then that's what I was like gonna say. Like, in college, you have to build that status, and that's what teaches you for the real world. Because in high school, it's just like, oh, like, I'm popular, okay. Like, then it's just like, you know, like, as you go up the grades, like, new grades come into high school and everything, and they're just like, oh, I see this person, blah blah blah. But
right,
that's not the case.
Unless you come in and you're Beyonce or somebody. But
and
realistically, people don't even care then. Like,
right.
People really don't care.
You really got to build relationships and connections in college. But you also have to know the difference between a business relationship and a friendship. That is a huge difference.
I feel like we need to touch on that. We need to get deeper, because, like, people are really going to mess themselves up taking, like, that in any type of way.
Any
like,
type of way. That's why you have to set boundaries.
And even then, like, before I get to that part, like she said, do not come in thinking you the stuff in college. Like, a good example is, like, a man who won homecoming king in high school.
Right.
And he talks about it till he, like, 40. Nobody cares.
Like, okay,
people, like, living their life. One of your people may be the president. Like,
right.
And you talking about homecoming king?
It's
like,
what are you doing now? What are you doing to help yourself?
Now!
What are you doing?
Now! Y'all, bruh. But not for real. Like, that's
yeah.
what matters. And I would just say, like she said, wait, before I get to that, don't show your tail. When it's like homecoming and parties, please act right. Please act right. Please. I don't want to see you incoming high schoolers getting picked up by cues. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Was that like...
That actually... That... I gotta cut that out. Yo, but no, because like I heard one girl, like she's a freshman, she got picked up by Q, and I don't want to see you putting your butt. This is towards that one girl putting your butt on the, like, stop.
She
like
thought she was cute. I was
that's
like,
not cute.
and
that's
everybody's looking because nobody does that. And in not in high school. Right. In college, you got to know the time
and the place.
And I'm being so for real. Because like, you don't know where anybody is.
And they're talking about you. Like, they're talking about you. And it's not cute. It looks thirsty. You think but you not. If anything, be those type of people's friends and build bonds with them so you can network. Like, that's an example of like a business / an actual friendship.
Exactly.
Like, it's for future purposes, for real. Like, don't
I guess we kind of have that too, but you got to build it within.
Yeah, like, you can't just like go shoot and like mentor and then we became friends with like a lot of them.
Right, but even just with us, it's like we have our friendship, you know, but then it's also like business. Like we're gonna handle our business,
right?
You know
like
what I mean, we
could
be in the same place, but business,
right? We don't know each other.
We have different interests, and
we don't know each other.
That, so it's just like
you gotta know when to turn on and turn off,
because everybody's obviously all. Hold on, whoa, tongue twister. Everybody obviously knows like that you guys are friends, or they've definitely seen you out.
Because like the amount of times we heard like when we're not with each other, oh, where's Omaria? Where's Omaya?
Right. I'd be like,
she's my
sister
a person
too. Like she got
we not always together. Like
yeah, and then but then you also see everybody else in different settings. So like we can see somebody in the dining hall, but also see them at like a org event.
And
like,
we're not going to talk to them, especially if it's something where they're trying to look a certain way for a certain set of people.
Right.
You don't mess that up by going, oh, hey, girl, this you. Nah.
Right.
Nah. Keep it cutesy. Keep it demure. But, like, you don't do all that. Like, you got to know your boundaries and, like, when to turn on.
And just be observant. Like, obviously live life and, like, take in everything at the moment. But, like, be observant and know who you're talking to.
And don't don't say everything that you think.
Yeah.
Make sure you filter what you say. And like she said, be observant. So like what I was saying about homecoming and like parties and stuff. Yes, have fun, take it in, but don't turn off like you're observing. Don't like unfilter yourself because you're outside.
Right, because there's alumni.
And there's people that could be giving you business opportunities.
Internships.
Because if you think like alumni and people like that don't know about parties or don't have inside people that talk, they do. They definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you just don't care and you don't have no goals and aspirations in life. Go ahead. But like if you really want to like set a tone and you don't you don't need to do all that.
Yeah.
And make sure you got friends that will help you.
Right.
Like,
make sure you have like you
in
have
that
your
setting
friends
that will help
but make
you.
sure you also have like those business type like-minded friends as well.
Right, like okay, like me and her. This is why my dog. But like make sure you have those friends that know some of your goals so they won't let you like slip too much. Like if I'm in a party and I know I'm gonna make sure she turns it down. Sometimes like I'm not gonna let her get too crazy, this, that. Like for real, like you gotta watch out for your friends if you care.
Right. And not even that, it's just have friends that also want to push you. Don't like surround yourself. What is that saying? The people you surround yourself with is the people you become. Like if I'm hanging out with people who like to party all the time and just really go above and beyond and like act like they really don't care about their life,
then
and
of
stuff like
course
that.
that's what you're gonna get.
Right,
Like,
skipping class and stuff like that. That's not what I want to be around. And also coming to college like with things that you know you want to do, and then expand on that. At least have an idea. I'm not saying that like you need to know exactly what you want to do, but have an idea to really, it'll help guide you so you're not completely lost. Because college is very different, even if you go to school at home or out of state.
It's very different.
It's
a
very
whole
different
life.
It really is a whole different life. Like you really, I'm not saying you're out here on your own, but you gotta do your own grocery shopping, you gotta do your own laundry, your own dishes.
Some people have to pay bills. Like,
yeah, still people are working multiple jobs and stuff just to keep up, and then they also have to do work, and then
you also have to deal with the social aspect and people. Like it's a lot. I would say college is a very like important time in your life, because
definitely
some people it's gonna shape them definitely and make them become who they become after they graduate. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. I ain't gonna lie, we kind of ate that up. I hope y'all take that advice or leave it. But this is just us being 100% transparent from what we've already experienced. And I'm not gonna lie, like your college journey, like
everybody's is different.
It's gonna be hard, but it's just gonna get harder and harder and harder. But you just gotta have that community, like you know how they say, like your village. You gotta have your village of people like that could support you. You could go out to Top Golf with. You could go out to eat and like free your mind.
Yeah,
like you just gotta have those people.
And self-care is very important.
Yeah, like taking time to yourself.
Because it's a huge adjustment. Even like, you know, in high school you do sports, you're in clubs and all of that. But when you get to college, like you really kind of just get thrown. Okay. My perspective is you just get thrown in it. As soon as I turn,
you do. As
soon as you turn 18, also like then you also like get put onto some of your parents' stuff, and now you're really considered like an adult, which I think, you know, we're not even gonna get into that, but I feel like 21 is like an age where you can really, I feel like, can be proclaimed as an adult. But you really get thrown into it. It's like, okay, so I move in. Now what? You have a lot of free time. So what do you do with that time? Are you sleeping? Which I kind of made that mistake. But
in the beginning, but we straight now.
Exactly. Am I sleeping? Am I taking walks?
Are you doing organizations?
Am I going to the gym?
And that's a mistake. I don't want to say it's a mistake, because like, you know, people sometimes need their like adjustment period. Yeah. But it's when you like stretch that adjustment period. Like, I feel like my adjustment period was the summer and the first semester, because we came in during the summer. So it took me a minute to adjust, but now like I'm in a bunch of different clubs and stuff, and we plan to be on boards for the club. And we look at people, there's some sophomores, some juniors, people that ain't even did that. And they're trying to do other things, and it doesn't look good because they haven't did anything.
Or even just like on your resume and stuff.
Right,
like you gotta build your resume. Now you can't really expect to go to college, come out, not have a resume, not have anything under your belt, because
especially if
what is the job gonna
if you don't have a job, like if you get paid for school, at least do clubs and stuff to look good. Like maybe even get a little on-campus job. Like just make sure you build your resume and your connections.
Yeah, like, but even if you don't have a job, just like
do something.
Right, like say I was on a production for this.
Right,
I did this presentation. I helped with
NAACP. Right, like
something.
Make sure you build your LinkedIn as well. Like you could add people. Like just look up your school and just add people from your school. You don't gotta know them, but if they have the same major, if they have something you're interested in, somebody you will want to connect with in the future. If they're your friends, if you know they're in orgs or something, connect with them people. Likely they're gonna add you back. Some people may not, and that's okay. And some people also just don't check LinkedIn, but just do that.
Yeah, guys.
So that's our advice, bro. We'll be back with another talk sometime soon, and hopefully a name, because we don't know.
We came up with a name. I forgot it.
I gotta look at
a video.
Yeah, but maybe I'll just add it like later in the clip. But yeah, I'm Amariel and
I'm Omaya,
and that was our college series talk. And let us know what you would like to see next. if we don't make anything up. Bye, guys.